Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope you all are fine. Okay, today we are going to learn very easy, interesting concept which is called acceleration due to gravity. Students, I think you know very clear about acceleration. What is acceleration? We learn very clearly. Okay, students. So, what is acceleration? Yeah, we know that acceleration means change in velocity by time taken. So, whenever there is a change in velocity for the object or a particle, then it is having acceleration, and that acceleration may be positive, negative also. Okay, students, and the acceleration direction is in the direction of change in velocity also, we know. Okay, students, so now see, but whenever acceleration is produced in a body due to the earth attractive force, whenever acceleration is produced in a body due to the earth attractive force, then that acceleration we take it as acceleration due to gravity. Okay, students, acceleration produced in a body. So see, students, definition I am writing: acceleration produced in a body, acceleration produced in a body due to earth attractive force, due to earth attractive force is called acceleration due to gravity, is called acceleration due to gravity. Okay, students, and see, students, gravity means earth attractive force. Gravity means earth attractive force. Okay, students, gravity means earth attractive force. Now see, students, and this is a piece of chalk I have taken. This is a piece of chalk. Okay, and now I left it. So what will happen, students? See, my dear students, this is a piece of chalk and I dropped it from my hand. So when it is coming down, it is speeding up. Its speed is increases as soon as it touches the surface of the earth. And similarly, the same piece of chalk, if I throw upward, its speed goes on decreases, and this speed is in a particular direction. See, when it is coming in the downward direction, its speed is increases one by one in a given direction only, in one direction. So its velocity is increasing when it is coming downward direction, and when I have thrown it up, its velocity is decreasing. Okay, students, so velocity is decreasing in both the situations. See, when it is coming downward direction, velocity increases because it is moving in the direction of earth attractive force. when it is throwing up, velocity decreases because it is moving against the gravity, against the gravitational force, earth gravity. Earth's gravitational force is called gravity. It is moving against the gravity. So that's why we say that it has an acceleration, and that acceleration we call it as acceleration due to gravity. So acceleration, whenever acceleration is produced on a body due to earth attractive force only, due to earth attractive force, then it is called acceleration due to gravity, and that acceleration may be positive or may be negative. So we know that acceleration we denote the letter A. We will denote the acceleration we denote with the letter A, but that A is equal to, so plus or minus g. If acceleration is produced on a body due to the earth's pull or earth attractive force, then that acceleration we call it as acceleration due to gravity, and that A we are writing with the letter so if it is plus or minus g, if it is its acceleration is, its velocity increases plus g, if its velocity decreases it is minus g. Students, and you know that acceleration is a vector quantity, so acceleration due to gravity also is also vector quantity. Students, so we have seen the definition of acceleration due to gravity, and its letter also we have seen. If A value, that is if the velocity of the body increases, and then it is called plus g, otherwise it is minus g, and this g is a vector quantity. See students, this g we are calling acceleration due to gravity, so it is a vector quantity. G is a vector quantity. It is a vector quantity, students. G is a vector quantity, and G value is constant. G value is constant at a place on the earth. G value is constant at a place on the earth, and this G value we will take. This G value, it's a vector quantity, that's why I have written G bar, and this G value is 9.8 meters second power minus 2, or that only we write it 9.8 meter per second square. And sometimes the value of G we will take 10 meter per second square. So this 9.8 meter per second square is an exact value, and this is the approximate value. 9.8 we will take it as 10, and G value is constant at a place on the earth, and G value changes from place to place. G value changes from place to place on the earth, and that G, about G we will know very clearly in the gravitation lesson. Leave about that. So you just see here the value of G we have seen. And now if there is no air resistance, 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 generally we don't consider the air resistance when the objects are falling down or moving upward also. If there is no air resistance, then G value means acceleration. G means what? Acceleration. But it has a special name. This acceleration is produced due to the earth attractive force. Due to earth attractive force. G is, don't get confused with the letter G, students. G is acceleration only, but that acceleration is produced only by the earth attractive force. Only due to earth attractive force. So then we call it as acceleration due to gravity. That's why we know acceleration units are meter per second square. So that's why G also will have the same units, meter per second square only. And if there is no air resistance, then G value so is same. Then G value is same for all the objects. G value is same for all objects. Means if I drop okay students, if I drop a feather and iron sphere, if I drop a feather and iron sphere, okay students, so one is the feather, another one is the iron sphere. All bodies will have the same acceleration, that is called same acceleration, acceleration due to gravity. Means here I am taking feather and here I am taking a heavy stone, and there is no air resistance. If you leave them at the same time simultaneously, both will reach the ground by the same time, and before striking the ground, both the objects will develop the same velocity. Means the velocity pick up by a small feather, very lighter object, that is called feather I have taken, and a heavy stone or what is that, iron sphere I have taken. Both the bodies reaches the ground at the same time, and before striking the ground, both will have the same final velocity. Means change in velocities are same for, that is a feather, iron sphere, and you can also consider one more object, that is rubber also. You take a small rubber piece. So that is, take a small rubber piece. Okay, three objects I have taken here. See students. So this iron sphere, feather, iron sphere, and this rubber object all reaches the ground at the same time, and all will have, all bodies will have same acceleration. All bodies will have same acceleration. All bodies will have same acceleration while they are moving. So all bodies will have same acceleration while they are moving. Okay students, means if I take the G value, so if I take the G value is 10 meter per second, so 10 meter per second square, it means that 10 meters per second velocity changes for every 1 second. So means acceleration of a body is 10 meter per second square, I am telling, means 10 meters per second velocity increases increases for every 1 second if it is a positive acceleration. Okay students, and so means this feather, iron sphere and rubber piece dropped from the same height at the same time, all will develop the velocity by the same amount while they are reaching to the ground. Okay students, and see this acceleration A, but if that acceleration is due to the gravitational force of earth, then we call this A as, what do you know students? Acceleration due to gravity. You are calling this A is G, and that A is plus G. This G is positive, this G is positive, G is positive if the object is moving in the downward direction. So G is positive if the, so what is that students? If the body falls downward, if the body falls downward direction. Okay students, so G is positive means, so you know A means G only. So, and we also know that acceleration is equal to change in velocity by time. We know that acceleration is equal to change in velocity by time. If the change in velocity is change in velocity direction is acceleration direction, and that is acceleration due to gravity by the earth force. Whenever acceleration is produced on a body due to the earth attractive force, then that acceleration we call it as acceleration due to gravity, you know students. So fine, and this G is positive if the body falls in the downward direction. So in the downward direction. Okay students, means acceleration is positive when the body is speeding up. So means in its direction, its speed is goes on increases, then acceleration is positive. And acceleration is negative if it moves opposite to the direction of the earth attractive force. And G is negative. See students, G is negative. So G is negative if it moves, opposite to the earth attractive force. If it moves opposite to the earth attractive force, if it moves opposite to the earth, so if it moves opposite to the earth's pull, if the object moves opposite to the earth's pull, then G value will take it as negative. Okay, see students, this is a stone and this stone is falling in the downward direction. See students, this is a stone or object or a piece of chalk. Stone, object or a piece of chalk, and we have dropped this from a certain height on the earth. See students, why this chalk piece will come down? So because of the earth's force or earth's pull or earth's attractive force. So because of the earth attractive force, so because of the earth attractive force or earth's pull, its motion is in the downward direction and it is speeding up. It is speeding up. Okay students, it is speeding up. Its velocity is increasing. Means it is moving in the direction of the force. It is moving, earth attractive force is downward direction and the motion is also in the downward direction. So object is moving in the direction of force, so it is speeding up. When it is speeding up, it is said to be having acceleration, and that acceleration is produced by the earth attractive force. It is produced by the earth's pull, so you have to write that A is plus g. Similarly, see students, this is the earth. So see students, this is our earth. This is our earth's planet. Earth's planet. Okay student, and now this is an object. This is a stone or an object. This is a stone. Okay students, this is a stone and I have thrown upward direction. Okay students, this is a stone. This is, what do you know students? This is a stone, and what happens is students, I have thrown upward. So I have thrown upward. This is the motion of the stone. Motion of the object. So this is the motion of the object. Object is going upward direction, but earth's pull. So this earth is attracting, as the stone is going upward, earth is attracting that. So earth is attracting that object. So in the downward direction, earth's pull or earth's force. This is called force. Force direction. This is force direction. So force direction, and that is earth's pull or earth's force or earth attractive force. So this is the direction of force and this is the direction of motion. So its speed decreases in this path. So what happens students? Speed decreases. Its speed decreases continuously. The speed of the object is decreasing or velocity decreasing because it is moving against the earth attractive force. So see students, the speed of the body decreases and the speed is in a particular direction, means velocity is decreases. There is a change in velocity, means we can say that there is an acceleration for the body. So we can say that there is an acceleration for the body A, but this acceleration is produced by the earth attractive force. So you can write A should be written as G, but the G direction is, so that acceleration is negative students, because its velocity, it is moving against the force direction. So force is in the downward direction, it is moving against the force, so its speed decreases. So acceleration is a negative acceleration, that is minus g I will take. Means for a vertically, if an object is moving vertically upward, object is moving upward direction, then A should be replaced as G. And see students, in the direction of G is always in the downward direction only. Okay students, whether the body is moving upward or downward, acceleration due to gravity direction is always in the downward direction only. Because, so this we here see, if the object moves in the direction of the earth attractive force, it is a positive acceleration, but that acceleration is produced by the earth attractive force, you are writing plus g. And if the same acceleration you are getting negative, it is called minus g. But the direction of g can be identified by the direction of the force. So acceleration direction is always in the downward direction, whether the body is moving upward or downward. So because this g direction is, so from the Newton's second law we know force equal to mass into acceleration. So this acceleration direction is the direction of force. That's why the direction of g is, it's an important point, dear students. All children used to get confused. So acceleration due to gravity direction is always in the downward direction, that is towards the center of the earth only. G direction is, so what is that? Always, G direction is always in the direction of G direction is always in the direction of earth attractive force. G direction is always in the direction of earth attractive. In the direction of G direction is always in the direction of earth attractive force, whether it is moving upward or downward. If the object is moving upward, that G we will take it as minus G. Okay students, minus G. And if it is moving in the direction of earth attractive force, that G value will take it as plus G. Okay students, so now we can see freely falling body equations. Okay students, so we know the basic kinematic equations, which are called equations of motions. So basic equations, or I am writing equations of motion. Okay students, equation of motions I am writing the basic equations or kinematic equations or motion in one dimension equations we know. These equations I am writing here very clearly students. The first equation I am writing, V is equal to U plus AT, and second equation, so S is equal to ut plus half a t square. And third equation, v square minus u square is equal to 2as. And fourth equation, displacement traveled in the nth second, Sn is equal to u plus a into n minus 1 by 2. This is the fourth equation. Like we have displacement, we can write like this also, Vt minus half Vt minus half a t square. Okay students. Okay, S is equal to Vt minus half a t square, and next one we are writing S is equal to u plus v by 2 into t. So but these four equations I will consider as equations of motions. How these equations of motions changes for a freely falling object we want to see now. Okay, free fall object. When do we say an object is free fall object? Only earth attractive force is acting on it. Free fall object, freely falling object, freely falling body. Okay, freely falling body means, so freely falling body means only earth attractive force is acting on it. Only Earth's pull, only Earth's pull, only Earth's pull acting on the body, Earth's pull acting on the objects, only Earth's pull acts on the object. Okay students, and the second one is, and there is no air resistance force while they are moving downward direction. Ignore air resistance force. So ignore air resistance force. Ignore air resistance force. Only earth attractive force is acting. That is called, means only Earth's pull, that is called gravity. Earth attractive force, Earth's gravitational force we call gravity. So only gravitational force is acting. Gravity means Earth's pull, Earth attractive force. It may support the motion of the body or oppose the motion of the body. Okay, students, and there is no air resistance force. Okay, ignore air resistance force or ignore or what will you write, students? No air resistance force. Okay, students. See, no air resistance force acting on the object. And for freely falling objects, see, just falling freely from my hand. So for freely falling objects, initial velocity is 0. Free fall objects, u value 0. Initial velocity is equal to 0. And so u value we have to take it 0, and while they are coming, freely falling body I told you. So you have to take it as A is equal to plus G. These two things you should remember, students. So freely falling object, for free fall objects, so u0, that is initial velocity is equal to 0. Initial velocity, so u is equal to 0, and acceleration A we have to write it as so plus G. Then how these equations changes for a freely falling object we can see now, students. How does the equations changes, you see? So in these equations, free fall object, instead of u write it 0, and instead of A write it, what is that, plus G. Then how does the first equation of motion changes, you see, students? First equation of motion, so V is equal to u plus at we have no, so that V is equal to, so u value 0, A value G into T. So that is, so V is equal to GT. Okay, students, and initial velocity 0, A is equal to plus G we have taken for freely falling objects, and this G is constant, and this G is, so what is that, students? Constant at a given place. G is constant, you just remember, students, and G is constant at a given place. So free fall objects means we should remember these things. Remember, these are very, very important, students. For a freely falling object, initial velocity 0, A is equal to plus G, and G is constant. So first equation has changed like this, and second equation ut plus half ad square. Since it is falling downward direction, so you will get S is equal to plus h. Displacement means height fallen, so S should be replaced as the h. So instead of S, h, u into t, so 0 into t plus, what will you write, students? Half A value G into t square. So means, so 0 into t 0, then h is equal to, what will you get? Half G t square you will get. Okay, students. So, and the next one is, so second equation, how does it has changed we have seen. Now see the third equation, v square minus u square is equal to 2as. In that, v square write it as v square only, u square write it as 0 square, and 2 into, so 2 into a value take it as g, s value take it as h. then v square is equal to 2gh, then v is equal to root over 2gh. So freely falling equations, freely falling bodies. So like this third equation, and see the fourth equation, Sn means height fallen in the nth second, that is called Hn. Height fallen in the nth second, Hn is equal to u value 0, a value plus g into n minus 1 by 2. Then height fallen in the nth second, Hn is equal to g into n minus 1 by 2. Like this is equations changes, students. So these are the equations for a freely falling object. So for a freely falling object, wherever you have u, take initial velocity 0. U is equal to 0, you take it, students, and a is plus g. So 0 and this is g, so v is equal to gt is the equation. First equation get transferred like this, v is equal to gt, and second equation h is equal to half gt square, and third equation v is equal to root over 2gh, and fourth equation Sn is equal to, Sn means displacement. For a freely falling object it will be height fallen in the nth second, Hn is equal to g into n minus 1 by 2. So this is the height fallen in the nth second. So